Usually when the school began, there was a great bustle. Bustle meant to say great sound, which could be heard out in the street. The opening and closing of desks, lessons repeated in the unisons very loud, with our hands over our ear to understand better, and the teacher's great ruler rapping on the table. So here basically France has introduced about the atmosphere in the morning time in the school at that time. So here it is written over here that teacher's ruler used to be heard, okay, when the school began, but that day everything was as quiet as a Sunday morning. Next it is mentioned over here that all were so still, okay, at that time. I had counted on the commotion to get to my desk without being seen, because he was late at that time, so he was just having a wish that he could enter into the class without being seen, meant to say no child he could bear to make his fun at that time. That's why fine, that day everything had to be as quiet as Sunday morning. Children, here basically in your rough notebook you will keep on writing whatever are the changes in the basic day, I mean in the daily routine earlier and on that day. Usually it is written, usually there was a great sound of the children, ruler of the teacher, but on that day everything was silent as if it was a Sunday morning. Through the window, I saw my classmates already in their places, and M. Hamel was their French teacher. Fine. I saw M. Hamel walking up and down, and his terrible iron ruler under his arm. I had to open the door and go in before everybody. Before here meant to say in front of everybody. You can imagine how blushed means shy, and how frightened I was. Frightened means fearful he was at that time. So basically here the feeling of the Franz he had expressed over here when he entered in the room. Then let's see what happened. Through the window, Franz saw his classmates already in their places, and M. Hamel walking up and down, meant to say to and fro, with his terrible iron ruler which he used to keep under his arm. Franz opened the door and went in the room. He blushed. Okay, two feelings are mentioned over here. One, he was having a shyness or he was blushing, and second feeling or another feeling was his fear. M. Hamel very kindly asked him to go to his place. Mean to say on that day M. Hamel did not scold him and very cordially asked him to go to his seat. From this gesture, let's see. But nothing happened. M. Hamel saw me and said very kindly, go to your place very quickly, little Franz. So who's the speaker of this line? M. Hamel. Without you. I jumped over my bench and sat down at my desk. Not till then, when I had got little over from my fright. So here when he sat on his place at that time, he was very frightened. That is already explained to you people over here. Then basically Franz wanted to tell over here to you that he sat at that time, twin feelings were there, blushed as well as frightened at that time. When he recovered from his problem, I mean when he recovered from his fear, then I see that our teacher had on his green beautiful coat, his frilled shirt and the little black silk cap. Children, write it with you, okay, in which you are getting to know the outer appearance of M. Hamel, that he had worn beautiful green coat, his frilled shirt and little black silk cap which was all embroidered, that he never wore except on inspections and prize days. That you can also write it with you. This dress, this formal wearing he used to wear on the inspection days and prize distribution days. Beside, the whole school seemed so strange and solemn, but the thing that surprised me most was the sea. On the back benches that were always empty, the village people sitting quietly like ourselves. Who were sitting there? Villagers. Old Hosser with his cornered hat, and the former mayor, the former postmaster, and several other everybody everybody meant to say previously. So children, this change you can also write with you. Earlier students used to sit there and back benches used to be empty, okay, but on that day Franz noticed this change, that village people like former mayor, former postmaster, and few other and old Hosser were sitting there at the back benches. So this really made him surprised at that time. Fine, so that you can note it down also with you. M. Hamel said that it was the last lesson he would give him. So next it is written over here that thumped and edges, this is done, and he had to open on his knees, mean to say this is also about the old villager who had opened his primer, mean to say like alphabets, French alphabets book. That person had opened over his knees with his great spectacles lying, okay, that you can see it is written over, it is made over here for you people. While I was wondering, mean to say he was getting shocked, okay, while I was wondering about it all, M. Hamel mounted his chair and in the same grave tone, grave means very sad tone and gentle tone, which he had used to me for giving him permission or for granting him permission to go to his seat without scolding, said, "My children, this is the last lesson I shall give you. The order has come from Berlin." Children, underline this name or write with you. Order had come from Berlin. Okay, so here basically this announcement was made by M. Hamel that he was going to teach the last French lesson. Okay, I shall give you. The order has come from Berlin to teach only German. So here one more thing you people are getting to know, that German is being replaced with the French. Fine. In the schools of Alsace and Lorraine, right, these two districts. Okay, this order was implemented or would be implemented on only two districts of France, Alsace and Lorraine. The new master comes tomorrow. So this announcement was also made by M. Hamel that new teacher will come tomorrow. This is your last French lesson. I want to you be very attentive.